Hello. How are you? It's good to be back home. I'm here in San Diego. How are you doing? How are you doing? I haven't recorded a video where I just talked to the camera in a long time. So here we go. But I just made it home to San Diego. It's great. Good to be back. I get to work on videos, blogs, just do life, eat good food, feel healthy. Those are things I love to do. And I get to hang out with my cat Mark, who I love and adore, and I know it's a mutual feeling that we both have. Mark! Here he is. He's not happy. He's not always happy. Right now he's okay, but what is going on? I think it just takes him a little while to get used to me again, because he hasn't seen me for like 2 months. And that's okay, man. I understand. But yeah. Here he is up close. Say hello, Mark. Okay, enough abusing of you. You can stay here if you want, or you can leave. Oh, you're gonna leave? Didn't see that coming. Anyway, I wanted to tell you about this thing that I discovered. It's like, I don't know if you've ever had moments like this in your life, but basically, I'm living my life, and nothing's really changing physically, but mentally, I come to a realization, and it changes everything I've been doing and everything I do from there on. And I had one of those like 4 months ago, and now ever since then I've just been thinking about it constantly. And when I was younger, I used to collect a lot of things like Pokemon cards, Digimon cards, Mage Knight, Warhammer. We didn't really collect Warhammer though, we just painted them. Magic cards, and I would like sort them every day. Like Magic cards, I would like sort them by artist, sort them by rarity, sort them by which ones I liked. I had binders with them, you know, put them in all the slots, make them look all nice, put them in their sleeves. I'll organize them for hours. And the ultimate end of all my collections were that somebody stole them all from me. But that was when I was younger. And I'm not old now. Am I old? Am I too old to collect things?
Adam, you're not old.
That's what I thought. But anyway, now I collect stuff. The only difference is I don't really like having tangible things. If you ever come to my house, which you probably won't ever come to my house, but if you did, I don't have anything. Like, I have my work stuff, I have my fun stuff, which is my work stuff, so I just have work stuff, basically. My mom made a joke when I got home. I was like, I cleaned my room, I did everything. And she's like, where's the pile of stuff you're getting rid of? Because literally every time I come home, I have like, there's so much stuff I get rid of, because I just hate having stuff. And for a while, when I was younger, I collected my shoes. I would save like all my old shoes. So every time, and I thought it was cool, it's like these things have literally been with me everywhere. So I had a collection from 6th grade to senior year in high school. And then when I came home from work tour in 2008, my mom had thrown my shoes away, and I was like devastated. And there was no way I could get them back. So at that point, I stopped collecting shoes. Well, I still have my leather ones. I like keep all my leather shoes now. I kind of limited the collection, but I did throw some away again like 2 years ago, because I was like, why are you doing this again? It takes up so much room. Stop collecting your old shoes. Anyway, there are a few things I do collect now that they don't take up a lot of room. They actually all fit in here, but I collect these now, and this is the physical stuff I collect. However, I am a photographer, and I guess to circle back to the realization I came to, said I still do collect things, but what I collect is people's, like photos of people. Like, I spend my whole day staring at somebody else's life, taking pictures of it, and I have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, probably a couple million photos of a few different bands. And that's what I collect now, and that's just hard drive space. So I have a bunch of hard drives. Check this out. Basically just a bunch of Western Digital hard drives. I'm in the process of transferring over to other drives, but here they are. Hard drives! That's where I keep all my photos. Like I said, I have physical things I keep. One of them, this is gonna get a little messy, is bracelets. I don't organize it all. I just have them in this binder. But these are all the bracelets I've gotten from shooting concerts. So you have to wear bracelets sometimes when you go places or like go to festivals. And I didn't even realize there was this many now. It's so many. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, there's Warped Tour ones. That's what most of these are, Warped Tour, because I've done Warped Tour 6 or 7 times, and every day you get a new one. Or here's one from Download Festival. That's a festival in Europe. So that's just like to get in, not even to shoot. Here's one from Self-Help, that was this year. What else do we have? Chili Cook-Off, so just anything that I might have to shoot. What is this one from? Ultra Fest, Miami, that's like a DJ festival. And it's just a cool thing to have, all these different bracelets. Other than that, I have sticky passes. I don't have that many of these as most photographers do. I have a few, they're all stuck together. But it's because most photographers shoot a show for one night, so this is what they use to shoot the show. But because I'm on the tour, I don't ever really use those. I use, actually, laminates. So I have one of these for each tour I've been on. And then some of them are for festivals. But you'll see, here's a bunch of laminates. And I'm just going to drop them. You can see there's actually quite a few. And those have gotten everywhere, and I've been collecting them since I started in 2008. I got my first laminate in 2008. And this wasn't, I think this is, yeah, this is my first real one I got. It's an Artie Foundation tour with Skylar Tribe, Dance Gavin Dance, and some other bands. And this was, actually this is the second one. I wasn't able to keep my Man Horse Open Source one. Matt Fleisig made me give it back to him back then. But this was the first one I got to keep and the first real tour I did. And there's just a bunch of stuff in here. Well, most of it's a day to remember. Or, you got Warped Tour, picture on it. Another Warped Tour, Pierce the Veil, Carolina Rebellion, that's like a festival. Bamboozle, another festival. Lindsey Sterling, that's recent. And let's see what else is in here. Bring Me the Horizon, that's from their tour. Glamour Kills Pre-Game Bash. Ooh, this was when I shot at Latticer for Glamour Kills. This is from 2008. And Asking Alexandria, just a bunch of different tours I've done. And yeah, those basically get me access to anywhere on the tour. So that's basically what the bands have, what I have, and that's how I shoot. So it's kind of cool. One day I think I'm going to frame them all. So there's like a big frame thing of everything. I also keep plane tickets. And these ones, this is kind of like a lost, this is going to stop soon. But you can see how many there are. This is from past few years. I really started flying a ton this past 3 years. Before that I still flew. These are organized right here. O'Hare. Like, these are just plane tickets from everywhere I've been, and I just think it's a cool thing to have. Now everything's on my cell phone, so it's a little bit different, but that. I also do collect hotel keys, which is really only the past 2 years, because before that we would sleep in our bus or things like that. It's only once the bands become kind of successful that we get hotels a lot. When we started, we would get one hotel for 12 people and all shower once, and then a few would sleep in there. And yeah, it's just basically tour stuff and life stuff. Hope I didn't bore you, but that's what I hold on to. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it someday, but when I'm like a crazy old dude and my kids or grandkids don't believe me, I'll be like, I did used to do this stuff. Here's all my laminates. I can prove it to you. But yeah, I'm a collector. I like to collect things. And I'm happy I get to be a photographer because I just can't wait for like 20 years from now when the bands I work for want to know what they were doing on said day in said year, and I can pull up a whole ton of photos and videos and show them. I think that's cool that they let me be a part of their life, and it means even more to me when you know, that like on a personal level I'm like contributing to their history, or I don't know. Sorry to get so deep on you. It's just I really value my job, and I think it's cool that bands let me do what I do. So thank you, bands. I like to collect stuff. I appreciate you trusting me. Hope you guys enjoyed getting a little bit like knowing what I do with my life. But until next time, it's never too late to start collecting. That's one thing that like I remember when I was younger, I used to be like, oh no, I can't start doing this now. I've already been doing it for 5 years. It's gonna suck. And then you just have to start doing it. And then 5 years later, you're like, man, I'm so happy I started doing that. But yeah, I'm a collector. I like to collect things. Give me your soul. I'm going to collect your soul. I'm going to steal your soul. I'm going to destroy your soul. I'm going to wreck your soul. I'm going to keep your soul for the rest of my life. Goodbye, I love you. Alan's getting his copter on again. It's just going to be all you flying the copter.
It's so much fun. It's like a little alien, like you